Hi everyone, my name is Mitchell Nakahara, and I decided to do an analysis on a nonfiction book called The Hoop Genius. This book was written in 2012 by John Coy and illustrated by Joey Morse. John Choi is an award-winning children's and young adult book author. He is very active in sports and is a member of the NBA Reading All-Star team as part of the Read to Achieve program. He wanted to create a story for young readers so they could understand how basketball was invented, but in a little bit of an easier way. When we get to the second page of the book, we actually are introduced to a page that lists all of the different rules of the game when it was invented. This is about how a desperate teacher and a rowdy class figure out and invent basketball. Throughout the entire book, James Naismith, who is the main character and teacher, teaches his class how to cope with their boredom and also find activities to do. These activities show what the students are doing, and Naismith realizes that they're too rough for the students and they all are getting hurt. Here are some examples of the different sports that the students played. Illustration is a picture of all the students bored out of their mind trying to find something else to do. I enjoyed this picture a lot because just all of their facial expressions really show that they're really energetic and happy to do something else besides just being in their classroom doing work. Through trial and error, Naismith uses his imagination and also his creativity to come up with the game of basketball. Because the class was so rowdy, two previous teachers quit, leaving Naismith to teach the class. Because he didn't want to give up on his students, he spent hours on end trying to figure out an idea that would be good for his students to do. He thought about different sports that they could play, different activities they could do, and eventually he just came up with his idea. The students knew that if they fouled, they would get kicked out of the game, so they concentrated on not fouling so they could stay and play longer. In this book, there are many non-fiction elements, including a sequence of organizational events, compare and contrast, questions and answers, and many more. Nonfiction books include many different features. Hoop Genius includes many different features including photos, illustrations, there are captions, and also a timeline. Lastly, I think the main idea that this book told to students is that experience and also using your creativity and imagination is the key aspect to solving your problems and coming up with different ideas.